As you look for product management jobs, you might have heard of different titles: product manager, product owner, program manager, and project manager. This is so confusing. And you always wonder, what is the difference? In this video, I'm going to share with you what is the role of a product manager or a Scrum product owner and how these titles might be connected with other titles you've heard in your organization. Hi, my name is Anil Jaising. I'm a certified Scrum trainer with Scrum Alliance, an adjunct faculty with the NYU graduate program of project management, and an entrepreneur running Concepts and Beyond, a premier training and coaching company. I'm on a mission to help leaders, teams, and organizations drive product innovation and build profitable businesses. Subscribe to my channel for stories of innovation fueled by product management, business agility, and leadership. The journey of a product manager can be described by the infinite loop, also called the Mobius Loop. The Mobius Loop looks something like this. On the left side of the loop, there is strategic work going on, understanding the objectives, brainstorming on the product, deep diving into customer pain points and needs, understanding outcomes, making a lot of hypotheses, and validating assumptions. And on the right side of the loop, delivering on those assumptions, measuring them, and adapting, and then continuing to go through this whole cycle again and again in an infinite way. A great example of this is Airbnb. Customers had challenges finding places to stay on its website as the choices continued to grow. Joe Zadeh, the then product owner, took this as a challenge. He needed to work on this before Airbnb completely fails. On the left side of the loop, the product owner behaves just like a scientist, understanding the customer segments, researching the problems they need to solve, and then also establishing the outcomes. Joe, the product owner, focused on three things: research, focused on understanding the user behavior, pain points in the booking process. He conducted surveys and interviews with both hosts and guests to gather qualitative data. The second thing he did was hypothesis development. He identified that the guests often felt overwhelmed by the options available, leading to decision fatigue. To address this, he hypothesized that a more personalized search experience could improve user satisfaction and conversion rates. And the third thing he did was experimentation. Joe developed a product strategy that included experiments such as implementing machine learning algorithms to recommend listings based on user preferences. On the right side of the loop, the product owner behaves like a doctor, executing on each one of the experiments, measuring those experiments, and then learning from those measurements and adapting to go back into the left side of the loop and try another experiment. And then this loop continues. On the right side of the loop, Joe executed. His team monitored key metrics such as click-through rates, booking conversions, and user engagement on the platform. And the diagnosis that they did is analyze the data. They evaluated the effectiveness of the personalized recommendations. They looked for patterns in user interactions to determine if the changes were positively impacting or negatively impacting the user experience. And then finally adapted. Based on these results, they iterated on the recommendations, refining the algorithms to enhance accuracy and relevance. They also introduced user feedback mechanisms to gather insights for future improvements. This approach validated their hypothesis and led to the successful enhancement of the product, ultimately driving higher user satisfaction, conversion rates, and revenue. If you like to learn more about the product owner role and how to run these experiments, work on the left side of the loop and the right side of the loop, join our certified Scrum product owner class, scan the QR code available on the screen, or look for the links in the descriptions below. Before the product owner role was introduced in 1995, with the introduction of Scrum, product companies like Microsoft would employ a more traditional product journey. On the left side of the loop, the product manager would work with the customers and stakeholders and come up with objectives, do a deep dive, and understand target outcomes. These experiments that they needed to run, they call them projects. And each one of these projects separately was handed over to a project manager to deliver with the team. And the project manager would use a traditional approach like waterfall and deliver the product potentially in a few months or a year. With the advent of Scrum, the role of the product owner was introduced. And this confused everyone. Where does the product owner fit? Do they fit on the left side? Do they fit on the right side? Some companies then went ahead and upgraded the project manager role and called them the product owner. Some companies went ahead and changed their whole product model. Some companies still called these people senior product managers and then the associate product managers would focus on the right side of the loop. There have now been several models in the industry, including the product model, which also introduces the role of a product leader, which is very similar to something originally called as a program manager. There are many of these industry titles, but once you learn the Mobius Loop, you can easily look at your job description and identify what you do and what does it mean. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with your community. And see you next time.